Hey everybody, just got done listening to Fetch the Bolt Cutters by Fiona Apple. This album came out in 2020, and it really kind of rings in that whole era. It's very raw, sort of intimate, unpredictable, and emotionally charged album. It feels more like living, breathing conversation than like a polished studio album. She recorded this all on her own in her, her house, just by using Bandcamp. Like, this is one of those sort of bedroom pop albums. Let me go and continue. The album leans heavily on unconventional rhythms like claps, stomps, dogs barking, pots and pans. It's like a percussion jam session kind of broke into this sort of confessional poetry reading. It doesn't really follow typical pop and rock song structures. It's very like kind of Tom Waitsy, like it's, when he was doing more avant-garde, like experimental stuff. It's very like off-kilter. Instead of kind of moving like a stream of consciousness poetry with like a groove. Of course, Fiona's vocals is bold, expressive, often unfiltered, kind of coming and talking about, sort of the Me Too movement that was going on, and even with everything that was going on with like, COVID and everything. She goes in from like the sort of gentle crooning to like a full-on shouting when the emotions hit. Lyrically, it's biting, funny, honest, very personal. She tackles relationships, trauma, empowerment, self-worth with like a razor-sharp wit and poetic flair. A lot of the piano based, but it's not polished though. It's more percussive and rhythmic than like melodic at times. She often lets this sort of imperfection, like breathing, the room noises. You hear a lot of that, sort of creaking chairs. She keeps it in there, keeps it very raw, and it kind of adds to like the feeling that you're like right there in the room with her. The sort of elements of like Tori Amos or PJ Harvey or Kate Bush and stuff like that. This album's crazy. Like, it was on one of those like top lists when it came out. Bandcamp, all these other ones. It was kind of everyone's like top 5 favorite. It's a great album. Very raw. I love it. I like when people just kind of go, look, I'm just going to record it where I'm at. Keep it, very raw and, kind of self-contained, and just record in your room. I love that kind of thing. So yeah, check this album out if you haven't. Let me know what you think.